Can I help you?
No!
There we go.
No. Let's leave that in last episode, alright?
Okay.
I swear if the librarian fucking comes back this episode.
I'll be watching you tonight.
Okay.
You require any books?
Spoilers, man.
Just standing really still. I don't think she can see movement.
Books?
Yeah, but I bet she can hear, dude. Shut up.
What is it that you are saying?
Welcome back to this mess.
Welcome back to our best joke to ever happen.
Mm-hmm.
We're on chapter 15 of this train wreck.
Bright side, we're a little bit closer to being done with this story.
Whoa, we got like
4.
Yeah, there's 18 chapters. We might be able to finish it today.
I'm gonna make this as
Probably
long as
not.
possible, just to spite you.
Author's note. Hey, it's me. Thank you, Kitty Cat Girl, PCA student, Jim X Ariel Forever Fan 19. Who the fuck is Jim? Why are you hooking them up with a teenage mermaid?
What if it's Jim the cabin boy from Treasure Island?
Oh my god, it is, isn't it? This is like those Elsa x Jack Frost things all over again.
This is Jack. The fandom put him here.
XX Rowena J. Augustine XX. Just reminds me of one of the things I ended up seeing at Barnes and Noble Friday.
Mm-hmm.
It was a book called The Wikipedia. All about the Wiccan.
Oh, Wikipedia.
Wikipedia.
Oh god.
That's funny.
I just found
I
one of
mean,
the cringiest pictures ever.
did you actually search it?
Yep,
Oh my god.
it's a thing. It's an actual thing. But why is one of the first pictures I look at looks like Ariel is suffering domestic abuse? Like, what?
Because weird fetishes.
Oh,
There we go.
poor Ariel, she deserves better.
I think most people deserve better than domestic abuse. In fact, I don't think there's anyone out there that deserves domestic abuse.
Mm-hmm.
Star Trek TNG Girl, 33. Red Rose Girl, 3. Yes, I know.
Look at the amazing photoshops on this one.
Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. Crazy Pops D and X Angel Wings X for reviewing. What has been these names? I love you guys. Warning, this chapter is full of Artie X Ava fluff. Well, you know, if Ava was a well-written character and the two characters had good chemistry, that wouldn't be a problem. Say it. That is the problem here. Ava's not really a likable character, and the two don't really have any chemistry. Like, they have the chemistry of a wet paper towel and a spatula. There is no reaction. Lamau just wanted to post this chapter before school started for me tomorrow.
Oh,
This
fuck,
is
man,
also a
it's too close to
songfic
home.
chapter.
Oh no! Oh no!
I think Zane pointed this out last time.
One of you did. Please read and review since I love them and you get any dessert you want for it. Well, at least the creme brulee will help soothe my pain.
I want that stupid diamond-covered ice cream thing that people were talking about a while ago. That's right, highway robbery. Give me your money.
What? Sorry, it's the combination of that and this terrible Photoshop.
Don't
Did
worry.
they just choose the two worst pictures of both characters from the movies?
Also, that flower. Get a better look at that flower.
Which, wait. Oh, that one. That's a real rose.
Yeah.
Dear God.
What's-
I was
what's
referring
he-
to the last one, in which Ariel's eyes are pointing in two different directions, and and Jim has an eyebrow in the center of his forehead. I mean, I know that they're in between frames, but dear God.
Hell, we're off to really good
smiley
start.
face. Oh, and the updates will be slower since I'm starting school and I won't have as much time to write as usual. Sorry about that. Ugh.
I stepped out the door and stopped the servant. What?
I was about to read that, but okay.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Stepped out the door and stopped the servant, requesting a bowl of salad to be brought to my room. I don't know why that statement makes me laugh, but okay. Once the servant scurried away, oh God, she's related to the librarian.
The castle is just a hive.
I'll get your salad for you.
I hope you don't mind spiders in it.
We add them for protein. I stepped back inside my room and flopped onto my bed.
Spirits, I'm tired. You and me both.
That doesn't have the right ring to it. I mean, I've for some reason I recently started saying gods. I started using gods plural. I don't know what caused that to happen. I legit don't. It just started happening. That has a better ring to it. Oh my Satan has a better ring than spirits.
Well, not much to say to that one, except I guess we're just gonna have to fucking deal with it.
Like, you understand what I'm saying, though, right? Like, for that thing, you'd want to have it to where, like, it works in the sentence. It sounds like it would be the natural result of a language.
I mean, it's not the worst thing she could have started saying.
Why is he also being paired up with Mulan?
Why is this one being paired with Mulan? It's getting worse. I've gone down the rabbit hole. I've fallen to the bottom of the barrel. It's only going to get worse from here.
They paired up the Atlantis guy with the love interest from Treasure Planet?
Yeah, how about Hercules and Ariel, huh?
I'm pretty sure they're technically related.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Here's the big one. Here's the big one.
Because if memory
John
serves
Smith
right,
x Cinderella. Yes, this is the kind of horrible shit I've wanted to go down.
Zane, it's your line.
And
please read. Stop going down this rabbit hole. If you're gonna go down, please don't drag us with you.
A knock sounded on my door just as I was starting to doze off.
I swear I am never ready for cross story shipping. I am never ready for it. Because you know what? At least Jim and Ariel, you have like the whole Mariner thing going on because she's a mermaid and he's technically a sailor, even if he's a space sailor.
Yeah.
Where the fuck does any of that Mulan come into play?
I don't know. Ooh, John Smith x Bella.
I'm pretty sure that we should be keeping Mel Gibson away from everyone. Just as a general rule.
Ooh.
Come in, I said, muffled slightly by the bed.
The door opened and closed. I felt someone sit beside my bowl of salad beside me, a fork already in it.
That's just a bad pun. No, wait, no, it's not.
Yep,
Wait.
I muttered, reluctantly rolling over and sitting up to face Artie's smirking face.
You skipped a line.
Oh.
Sleep.
Sleepy? A playful voice asked, making me grin.
Yep. I muttered, reluctantly rolling over and sitting up to face Artie's smirking face. I swear I'm having a fucking stroke.
Oh,
having a
poor
blast.
little Ava needs a nap, he mocked with a smile on his face.
Poor Will Ava needs a nap. Fuck. Ooh, woo.
Ooh, woo.
Hello?
What's this?
Oh,
What's
no.
this? Ooh.
Ooh, what's this? Pulls an entire python out of my pants. Oh, no.
Oh no. That's dangerous. Don't do that.
Did you see that one headline of, like, man with python and pants discovered due to suspicious bulge?
No.
Uh,
The last headline I looked at was, fuck, was it?
What
Pretty
the
much-
actual fuck?
I think the last,
What
thing
is
that
it
I
even
saw-
Disney?
The last headline I saw was, proactive bully starts, calling people by their preferred pronouns when he bullies them.
I guess good on him.
and yet, for some reason, just the theme song for their Witcher Netflix show is going around in my head.
Toss a coin to your Witcher, oh valley of plenty, oh valley of plenty, oh.
Mostly due to that one animation video on YouTube. It's great.
Meanwhile, I've discovered hell.
Zane,
Why
why?
are you sharing it?
Because if I have to go here, you're coming with me.
Wait a minute, is that dude from Sinbad?
Yep.
I think that is Sinbad.
No, that's not Sinbad. Sinbad didn't have that facial hair, I don't think.
Nope,
Mm.
everything I've looked at in the description
Sinbad.
said, ooh, this is a good one.
Oh, no.
I really like this one.
I'm almost certain Sinbad didn't look like that. No, the art style did, but I don't think he himself looked like. What the fuck?
Who is the...
That
Who
was
is
the
that?
Chaos God lady. Oh, no, he did look like that. I'm just used to not seeing him with the do-rag. I'm trying to remember what she was. I think she was Chaos. Yep. It says that she's the treacherous goddess of chaos, so it's likely that she's Eris. Eris,
Oh,
goddess
okay.
of chaos. Yeah, he did look like that. It's the do-rag that threw me off. Also, all I could think of when I think back to that movie is the line, "What are you doing? Fishing!" In the Kraken scene. What fucking line are we on?
Gender-bended
line.
Hercules in Megara. Where am I going now?
Okay, that one's not as bad. That's not as bad. Rule 63 is not as bad.
I don't know what the fuck's happening. Help.
Zane, only you can pull yourself out of this. You can click away at any point in time.
Call me Will
No,
Ava.
the viewers might leave if you say
Hey.
that.
I threatened playfully, reaching over for my salad, freezing when Artie repeated his taunt. I then
Why did
killed
he-
Artie.
Why did he say it again? Oh, that's it, I stated. Tacking him to the floor.
Just nails him to the floor.
Whoa. Didn't realize it was going to be that kind of fanfic.
I was thinking nail gun, but like, okay.
I'm sorry, I need some solace in this hellscape. Tacking him to the floor where we wrestled playfully. Oh, it's that kind of fanfic.
This time, Artie won by finding my sensitive area on my stomach and tickling me until I gave up.
I'm sorry.
Okay, you win. I said between gaps of laughter.
That's not vaguely sexual. No, not at all. I wasn't ready for that. Triumphantly, he stopped and sat up.
Ha! He merely stated, helping me
Her
up from the
face!
more.
Her fucking face. They can say
It's just gonna be a silence while everyone's laughing for a bit.
I glared at him playfully and started on my salad. Oh yeah, you start that salad.
Do you remember when we first met? Artie's ass suddenly leaning against my pillows.
Yeah, I believe he got kicked out of alchemy and was sitting in the hall, I stated after swallowing a lettuce leaf.
So the phrase "a lettuce leaf." No, Jesus fucking Christ! What the fuck?
He chuckled at the memory.
What's with the Voltron one?
You think I fucking know? You think I know what kind of insane people make this shit?
Again, the Sinbad Ariel one I can kind of get because pirate, mermaid. Why Princess Jasmine? Why is he making that face?
I don't know. Like, do people think these are like good shots, or like, is there like stories that I don't know about?
Okay, maybe
that
there
angle
is.
makes his makes his upper arms look so thin.
I'm just thinking that people are doing these ironically, but they're probably not. I'm being optimistic.
Tinkerbell X Timon is a thing, Tom.
I have new things to research.
No! No!
You've brought this upon this entire chat. You fool.
No, don't bring furries into it.
Nope, I'm sorry. You've brought this upon us. I'm posting Timon X Tinkerbell. That's what you're getting now. No one in the chat is safe.
What brought me to this moment in life?
Everything.
What
also, I'm blaming this one on you, Llytic.
What collection of choices led to this? Why?
Llytic's Mushu in this picture.
Okay, guys.
I just need like a picture of like two people in like suits, and just have the description just being Tom and Llytic. Yeah, Tom and Llytic trying to keep this conversations during the recording to something related to the fan fiction, and then just like some like drug addicted person in the corner just saying me.
No. What we do is we use the distracted boyfriend meme, and we have it reading the actual fan fiction. Zane posting crossover ship pictures.
Posting Disney crossover pictures.
posting Timon X Tinkerbell in the chat. If that's what we need.
Yeah, that's what's going on, folks, in case you're wondering.
Yep.
Whose fucking line is it?
I I believe it is your line.
Who mentioned the let
No,
us leave?
wait. No, it's Zane's line.
I said he choked out the memory already.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So it's Llytic's line.
Would have thought a simple act would begin an awesome friendship.
Haha, awesome.
Do you typically tickle your friends' stomachs?
Hey, you want to come over and try it out?
No. He asked, closing his eyes and grinning his lopsided grin.
Smiling, I laid down beside him, just gazing at his face. Eventually, he
She's
sensed my
12.
gaze. He sensed my gaze and opened his eyes.
That is Alice. She is 12 or younger. Do not bring that into this.
I was gonna say, I think she's like 10, so it's even worse.
Okay, that's better.
It's the same picture in both.
Only Ariel's high out of her fucking mind. Off screen is just a bong. I'm sorry, what?
I found a new level. Every day is a new level.
It's lied. It's lied.
Is there something in my face, he asked, startling me out of my trance?
So that one picture, it's has paint. What the actual fuck?
So literally, what this is...
Is that one of those blank templates so that people can draw
Yes.
their own OCs?
Yes!
Oh,
That's
God.
exactly what this is.
Ah.
It gets worse.
I mean, I get why those exist, but there's something about it in this context that I just hate.
Here, let me make it worse.
Okay, then.
Sorry, you can't roll to get out of this.
That was actually a pin falling.
Oh,
Did
well,
I?
I'll put something maybe a bit more...
Okay, that one. Wait. Yeah, that one actually did happen. They had kids.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, leave. Whose line?
I said mine, so it's probably yours.
Oh, no, you look fine, I stuttered, turning away to hide my furious blush. My angry blush. I was beginning to slip into my blood rage state with how hard I was blushing.
Only when I was sure my blush went away did I turn back around. Artie, being the oblivious boy he is, didn't notice my blush, thankfully.
How oblivious do you have to be to think that tickling someone's stomach is just a normal platonic thing?
I think somebody's done something to Artie.
Oh, no, he's one of those kids. Oh, man, now I'm sad.
So how long are you
I'm
staying,
sad.
Artie asked, a bit of sadness in his tone.
I don't care about the character of Arthur, but at the same time, I don't want to think about that. That's sad. Oh. Fucking hell.
Megamind!
Not until Monday, I said, giving him a sad smile.
But it's Thursday, he exclaimed.
Thursday? That's the worst day of the week. So, it gives us 4 days to hang out, I countered.
I swear this is going to fucking kill me.
This is it, guys.
Yeah, it's only
again.
4 days, he snapped back. After all the things that
Dude, what's your problem? You're not the one who's going to be on their own for gods know how long. You're the one who will be living in a castle pampered hand and foot, I snapped, then taking a deep breath.
I really wonder how Ichitan's gonna react to this when they wake up.
You know, that's an excellent question.
Is my line, dude, what's your problem, or the next one?
It's
I
the
have
one.
no idea
the
how
next
our
one.
pastel goth friend is going to react to this shit.
In a calmer tone, I said, "Look, Artie, I don't want to leave on a
Look
bad
at this
note."
photograph.
Look at this Let's just enjoy the
Every
remaining
time I
time
do,
we
it makes
have
me laugh.
together instead of arguing.
Why does that fit? Oh god, I'm gonna lose my voice again.
Oh, that one's on you, man.
2 weeks after, and I'm gonna lose my fucking voice due to this shit.
Look at this photograph.
Every time I laugh, it makes me laugh.
Look at this. Look at this graph.
At this point, he had his back turned to me. When he didn't respond, I reached out and hugged him from behind. He sighed and then let me hug him.
Good.
You already had your arms around him.
Yeah, it's just hugs him, gets tighter and tighter, starts crushing him. Shh, it'll be all over soon. I don't know what I should do when you're gone, he confessed quietly. I mean, we've been through practically everything together. I can't see myself going on without your support. I don't even know how to go on without your support.
I need healing.
I need that to deal with the ex-brother bear stuff.
This is just me training to become Super Cringe 3. Don't worry.
Dear God.
Around him as I let my chin rest on his shoulder. Chinnigan.
You'll
Well,
have
man,
the support
named
of your
Michael
aunt, your
Finnegan.
subjects, Mike, fucking hell. Oh yeah, my name's Mike. What are you doing in my swamp? Shrek and Fiona, and mine too. I'll just be in another place, that's all, I murmured into his ear. Oh, sorry, I did that wrong. You'll have the support of your aunt, your subjects, Shrek and Fiona, and mine too. I'll just be in another place, that's all.
Maybe not
Into
Shrek.
his ear.
Shrek's gonna be in the swamp. He's gonna be gone too.
What are you doing in my swamp? I don't give a shit if you're king.
There was silence for a minute or so.
Why is it Avatar?
I don't
Who knows?
know. I've gone down the rabbit hole. I'm in Wonderland, but I don't know why.
I don't know if it being a better shop than the Voltron one makes it any better.
You're right. As always, he admitted with a sigh.
Well, he's whipped. Satisfied, I let go and leaned back.
Well, what do you expect? I'm always right, I said with a laugh. No
I'll
one
find
is
some
always
Gaston
right.
X-Reader fanfiction.
Oh! No!
Why not? That'd be amazing.
No one fucks like Gaston. Busts a nut like Gaston. A wrestling match nobody tops like Gaston.
Help.
Zane, read your line. Read your line, Zane.
I thought I did. He smiled, chuckled, and shook his head. There.
Was that his line? Yes. His previous one was Tom's. So, how are your lessons? I asked, shifting so that I was laying on my belly.
Meh, they were boring and tedious at the most, he replied with a groan.
What? What? Why is that a thing? Why is that a thing?
No, not message text. I don't want to send message.text. No one brings you into hell like I do, like Gaston. Brings you down a path of sin like Gaston. No one tells me if it's my line like Gaston.
It's your line. I use dildos in all of my decorating. Jesus fucking Christ, I recognize her, but I don't know where from.
Her name is Vanessa.
That doesn't help me. Wait, that necklace. Was she in the Black Cauldron?
I don't fucking know. Smirking, I patted his arm sympathetically. What's with this grainy bullshit?
You never told me what happened between you and Shrek.
Shrek! Hey, what happens in the
older
swamp
now.
stays in the swamp.
This is my swamp now. I stated, laying my head on my folded arms and gazing at Artie.
He smiled down
Alright,
at me.
looking.
He smiled down at me.
Vanessa. Oh, Vanessa was I forgot the name of the octopus. Ursula. Ursula's human form. That's who it was.
He smiled down at me and told me what transpired between him and the green monster. When he finished, I reached up and wrapped my arms around his body, pulling him down onto the bed with me.
Again, are you sure this is platonic?
We just?
Why?
Why? Why the hell would your dad do something like that to a great person like you? I whispered, gazing at Artie with sad eyes.
Never say something like that again, Ava. That is a terrible line. That is terrible dialogue. No one speaks like that. He shrugged and sighed.
I really am going to miss you, he whispered so quietly that I had to strain to hear him.
Jeez.
I know, I'm gonna miss you too, I
Okay.
responded, unwrapping my arms and placing them back beneath my head.
Okay, Gaston and LeFou I can deal with.
So you want more?
Oh,
I
Jesus
can give
Christ.
you more.
Granted, I'm pretty sure this is entirely happened because... Okay, I guess not. I was going to say because of the terrible live-action movie in which they had that whole thing in which they gay-baited the audience.
Uh-oh. Am I hearing a story coming along?
It was literally just a whole thing of, like, slight hintings that LeFou was gay for Gaston, and then at the end he hooks up with a woman.
Hey, maybe the only man he wanted was Gaston.
There's only one man for me, and, like, several women. Oh, God. We just laid there, enjoying each other's company until I heard Artie start to snore softly. Smiling to myself, I lifted my head and gazed at Artie's sleeping form. Looked absolutely I might... He's such a sweet guy, and he looks so peaceful when he's sleeping. I shifted so that my head was beside his. I swear, so much of this just feels like a dude trying to write a woman.
Leaning
Really?
up, I pressed a small kiss to his forehead and laid my head back on the mattress.
Like, so much... It's the way that, like, she talks about shit and all that sort of shit. It's specifically her relationship with Arthur. Like, the rest of it is like, oh yeah, angsty teenager. And then you have shit like that. Like, oh, he's just such a nice guy. He's such a great person. He's so great that, like,
I wish women
feels
thought
like
about me like that.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels like a fucking Fedora wrote those parts.
Fedoras
Okay.
don't have hands.
The third picture, like third picture up, disturbs me on an instinctive level. Why is it so red?
Red for love.
It looks like red for blood. Tom, did you read your line
Yes.
about the small kiss on his forehead?
Yes.
Okay, Zane's line.
In the shape of an L on his forehead.
Well,
The sound of his
they stop
rhythmic
coming and they don't stop
breathing.
coming.
gently lulled me into sleep, and he couldn't stop coming.
Fed to the rules and we hit the ground running. Does it make sense to live for fun? Brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see, so what's wrong with taking the back street? Lillian. Oh, where has that boy gotten to? Who the fuck is Lillian?
Mhm.
Oh, I guess it's Fiona's mom. Walked through the halls looking for that nephew of mine. Talks like that.
Well, fine.
Who talks like that? After checking his room, I headed to the other place he might be at. I walked in on him and Ava fucking.
I knocked on the door to Ava's room, only to get no response. Trying the doorknob, I slowly opened the door to her room.
Hello? Are you in there? The touching scene made me smile.
Wait, was that a gender bit Maui? Or no, or is that the girl from Moana?
I have no fucking clue.
That doesn't look like her though.
It has Maui
Oh.
face. It has Maui face.
She has Maui's face. So it looks like a gender bit Maui, but there's none of the tattoos or anything.
That's what happens when they fuse.
Fusion.
Exactly.
Dear God. Zayd say his line.
I don't know.
I don't know what the fuck's happening anymore.
The touching.
I said something about the touching scene. Yeah, I said that.
Okay, the touching made her smile. Got it. Ava had her head rested on Artie's chest while his arms were around his waist. They were both snoring softly.
After softly closing the door, I started for the library. Mind as well, let them rest.
Motherfucker!
At least it's consistent.
That doesn't make it good. Well, this gun consistently shoots people I know. Therefore, it's not bad.
Hey man, it's not the gun's fault. It's the person using it.
I was aiming the complete opposite direction and somehow it hit them. There's something seriously wrong with this gun.
You did hit the proper target, but man, did it work out well.
How did it hit them? They were behind me.
Well, I think I might have some grandnephews and grandnieces running around in the near future, along with some grandchildren. Ooh, ooh.
Yeah, I dislike. Chuckling to myself, I pushed the wooden door open and headed for my study.
You know what? Am I still drunk?
No,
Is
you're
this a
not.
fever dream?
No, it was just an entirely pointless. There was no need to have that in there. None.
A small click of a door shut.
Fucking.
A small click of a door shutting woke me. Breathing deeply, I felt that my head was on something. It was on something warm and was gently moving up and down. I also felt something wrapped around my waist tightly.
Was it the librarian?
Wow,
Get
your sleep well.
Are you looking for the king? He is doing his kingly duties.
The king is dead. No, wait, he died at the beginning. That's right. He got turned into a frog and then died at the beginning of Shrek the Third. I forgot. He is dead. Are you looking for the king? He's in the ground. Still there, Zane? You're just looking up more cursed content.
Actually, I'm starting to slow down on the cursed content, so don't worry.
Okay. Smirking to myself, I released the breath and waited for Artie to wake up. While doing so, I fell back asleep. After about 15 minutes, I heard a change in his breathing pattern. He was having a panic attack. He shifted slightly underneath me. Feeling his warm breath flutter my hair slightly, I guessed he was lifting his head. As soon as he lifted his head off of the mattress, I heard his heartbeat start to race. I don't have time for these virgin shenanigans. He shifted again and breathed my name.
Breathed my... What?
You've made it way too easy to make a joke about fucking author. And the characters are underage. That shouldn't be happening.
Oh, please. This person was probably underage when they wrote it, but
Probably.
Doesn't make it good or right, but
Yeah.
It probably wasn't written in the sense of like, children fucking.
Well, no, it wasn't written by Onision.
Yeah, it was written by someone with,
It was written by just some teenage girl out there who's really angsty and
who had a mighty need.
Better. Yeah, thinks she's better because she's not popular. That's a really unhealthy mindset just to have. Anyone out there that kind of submits to that sort of thing probably should try growing out of that. Brute force your way out of that mindset.
Go make some friends, I guess.
Yeah, make some more friends, talk to some more people. Just realize that not being part of the mainstream does not make you better.
If anything, it makes it harder to connect. You know how many more jokes would be able to land if I actually knew what the fuck Llytic was talking about?
Okay, some of this shit I mentioned is obscure.
Not even the obscure things, just things in general. I don't know what the fuck anything is, because I just don't care.
Check out that new show. See what everyone's talking about. Maybe it's worth it.
Yeah, even if it's what all the, basic bitches at your school are watching. Maybe there's
a
reason.
Even if it's what all the Starbucks drinking, Uggs wearing, preps at your school talking about.
Fucking preps. Ugh.
I don't need you dissing my fucking Uggs author. I spent a lot of good money on those.
Just get Crocs.
Ah!
Hey, Crocs work for me.
You're also just an indictment against fashion in general.
I ain't trying to impress anyone.
Very pretty boy. How dare you?
I never said he wasn't pretty. I just said that he was never well dressed.
He dresses very well, sir. How dare you
Shifted
do that
again,
to my boy?
Zane, I appreciate where you're coming from. Llytic's right. I really don't have a fashion sense. I just wear t-shirts and jeans.
I literally just wear t-shirts and cargo pants. We're in the same boat.
Like, I generally wear t-shirts and jeans, but I at least make sure that stuff looks good together.
It's a t-shirt. It goes with anything.
There's some t-shirts out there that don't go with some things.
Tie-dye.
Oh, no, tie-dye looks good. You just have to have the confidence to wear it properly.
I like tie-dye.
That sent an involuntary shiver up and down my spine. He probably felt it.
Gross! Oh, I just thought of that in my head. Could you just imagine, just imagine it. You're like spooning with someone, right? And you're the big spoon, and they're the little spoon. And next thing you know, you just feel their back vibrating, and you could tell because of it's all bumpy and stuff that their spine is wiggling, and
it's
only
just their
spine
wiggle. It's just like whenever you send a ripple down a jump rope, but it's their spine.
Mm-hmm.
You just feel just up and down your stomach.
Gross. Stop.
I have the most disgusted boner.
Hey, Ava, are you awake? He breathed again.
Ava! I've been awake for the past 15 minutes. I'm right back, not even attempting to move. I've been waiting, counting every second you've been touching me.
Can you get off me now? He asked, making me pout slightly.
Do you want to see how long it would take us to count to infinity? You're not allowed to move until you get
twice.
There.
Well, I would have 15 minutes ago if somebody didn't have their arms wrapped around my waist like Ivy on a building. I muttered, a hint of annoyance in my voice.
You were tightly grasping me.
What the fuck do you think he is? A fucking cat? Push that bitch. You gotta get up and move.
Well, I was gonna say, there are definitely a lot of people, if they fell asleep on me, I would not wake them up. But I also just realized that she fell asleep on him.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like there were a lot of people like they fell asleep on me. All right, I'm leaving them. Legs have gone numb.
There was silence. Then I muttered, "Sorry," and then I feeling him, and the feeling of him unwrapping his arms.
Ava is not one of those people. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna say
Ava's a bully.
yes. Ava's kind of an asshole. She just goes around threatening to kill people.
Yeah.
And not even in kind of a cheeky way, or it's like somehow endearing, like, I don't know, she's a New Yorker or something. No, she just kind of feels like she's just an asshole.
Never heard the term New York, asshole, and endearing in one sentence.
I mean, we're talking about a group of people that being an asshole to each other is just how they show their friendship. If it's
I'm
the
not
whole
even from
thing
New
of
York.
like if it's the whole thing of like them saying shit like that is just like how you know your friends, that's one thing. But no, she just goes around threatening random people.
Mm-hmm. But it's all because she has this edgy, violent blood.
Yeah. That was a good nap, I commented lightly.
He
Your
hummed his
pets are really soft. They make a good pillow.
answer as he got off of my bed and turned on the radio that was on the wooden desk. Music filled the air, making the atmosphere a little more homey. As soon as the song started playing, I sighed in bliss and closed my eyes. Oh boy, here we go. What you've all been waiting for.
You know, that whole moment, if it was in a better story, wouldn't be that bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, that would have been just like a nice little relaxing moment. Like some story shit just happened, and now you got some have a health thing to where you're decompressing a bit so that you aren't just rushing the reader. So you just have like a little character moment. Unfortunately, it's in this story.
Yeah. I adore this song, I sighed, smiling and swaying to the relaxing beat.
Sleeping Sun already asked from the
Wait.
direction of the radio.
Wait. Shrek has radio?
Yes. Shrek has TV.
Really? Whoa, I need to rewatch Shrek. I'm not caught up with the Shrek universe.
Like Shrek basically does like with magic what Flintstones does with dinosaurs.
Yeah, but I don't really think magic was ever a commodity. Only the rich had it. I guess this is technically inside the king's castle, but still. Fuck, man. Shrek universe lore.
Okay, Sleeping Sun is a song by Nightwish.
Huh, okay.
I'm suddenly worried that they're going to be like one of those stereotypical emo bands, like
Nightwish
you know
is a
how
symphonic metal band. They're actually really
Okay.
good.
I was just gonna say, because you know, like how with that genre, like for every My Chemical Romance, you have a Sleeping with Sirens.
Yeah. Hang on a
Someone's
second.
gonna get mad at me for saying that.
Sorry, hang on. My internet was acting up. I'm having to restart my browser. I'll be back in a sec.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know what happened. Hang on.
Why does this keep happening with you? Also, how long have we been going?
I don't know to both of those.
You have to scroll up a while to see.
Yes! It's all cursed. All of it.
Curse,
Every
curse,
bit.
curse, 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 cursed, cursed, cursed.
Everybody! Oh god, it went
806.
so high that I ended up getting a thing saying load more messages.
We started at 806.
Okay. And we're waiting on Tom.
Okay.
Right after Sleeping Sun.
I nodded. Is that it?
Yes.
I nodded.
Hearing muffled footsteps, I opened my eyes to see Artie standing in front of me, looking a bit embarrassed. He had a big boner, and by big I mean big for him, you know.
We're talking maybe 3 inches.
Yeah.
May I have this dance? He asked timidly, reaching out a hand.
Ugh, that line sounds so cringy.
Smiling, I took it and allowed him to pull me up. He led me to a clear area and placed his hands on my waist
It's a bedroom.
while I put my hands on his shoulders. Just as we started to sway in place, the singer started to sing.
This is so fucking contrived and I hate it. I hate this.
You don't say, may I have this dance? You say, you want to get on the dance floor and dance so hard my legs fall off?
You want to cut a rug, baby?
Why do I have the singing?
Or just say,
Show
"Wanna
us your
dance?"
beautiful singing voice.
I don't even know what the fuck the song is. I don't even know how the song goes. I've never heard
Tom,
this song before.
You listen to Nightwish, apparently.
I don't think I've heard this song, but I'm looking it up right now to see if I have. I've heard a few songs from Nightwish. My roommate, it's one of my roommate's favorite bands.
Sun is sleeping quietly. Once upon a century, wishful oceans calm and red, ardent caresses laid to rest. For my dreams I hold my life, for wishes I behold my nights. A truth at the end of time, losing faith makes a crime. I got slightly bolder
You
and
turned it into a
around
sea
his neck,
shanty.
pulling him. Oh wait, this fuck. This isn't. That's an actual line. That's not singing.
That's a line.
Oops.
That's a
Well,
line.
I'm not fucking saying that. Then I sung my part.
I got slightly bolder and wrapped my arms around his neck, pulling him closer to me. Artie had no choice but to wrap his arms around my waist and continue our dance.
I
And
would not
since
let
you-
him leave.
And since you've turned this into a sea shanty... Oh, God. I wish for this nighttime to last for a lifetime, the darkness around me, shores of a solar sea, and how I wish to go down with the sun, sleeping, weeping with you. Sorrow has a human heart, for my God, it will depart. I'd sail before 1,000 moons, never fighting where to go. 222 days of light, be desired by a night, a moment of the poet's play. There's nothing left to say. I wish for this nighttime to last for a lifetime. The darkness around me, soars of a solar sea. How I wish to go down with the sun, sleeping, weeping with you. I wish for this nighttime to last for a lifetime. The darkness around me, shores of a solar sea. How I wish to go down with the sun, sleeping, weeping with you. Why did I have to get the repetitive part?
I don't know why.
Cause you suck. Yeet.
Because I saw Yeet? Okay.
Yeah. Also, that wasn't very sea shanty-ish.
No, I couldn't do a sea shanty with those lines.
I bet you could. Just have to try hard enough. Anyways, Tom.
Hang on.
Tom,
Tom is no longer
Tom.
here.
this isn't my fault. You can't blame me.
I can and I will. We stayed in that position for a few moments after the song ended before we pulled apart.
It's Zane's line.
Yep, Zane. Zane,
Mm-hmm.
it's your line.
I think I see why you like that song so much, Artie commented, his cheeks slightly pink at the fact that sea shanty turned into not that.
That sea shanty suddenly turned into something. Fine, like I turned the volume down a bit as a louder song came on.
I'm glad you like it, I stated, sitting back down on the bed.
I just realized that they apparently danced to symphonic metal as if it was like a fucking, like using a fucking two-step. I don't feel okay.
He sat down beside me and we just listened to the songs the radio station decided to play. After a while, I felt like I was being watched. Turning my head slightly, I saw that Artie was staring
It was
at
the
me through
librarian.
half-lidded eyes. And the librarian.
I watched you dancing.
They were gazing at me with the same dreamy look he used to get when he saw Guinevere.
He was actually just thinking about Guinevere.
I lifted my eyebrow and tapped him on the arm, startling him out of his trance. I wonder if I could make
What?
Guinevere a concubine.
Oh, God. What? He asked, jumping slightly at my touch.
Oh, nothing. Just wanted to bug you, I said, smiling to myself and swinging my legs.
Zane.
I know.
Give him a sec.
Oh, boy. Oh, God, he's preparing a response. I did not. No, the fanfiction did. Let's get that straight.
Nah, there was no mention of that in this fan fiction. That came from one of us.
Yes, there was. It was the name of one of the people that she
right.
was thanking.
All right.
It was the line that you read, Lytic. So still
Yes.
on
That-
you.
Well,
Still can't blame that on me.
hey,
Yes,
you
I
can just
can.
skip the author's note.
Why would we
Let's-
do that? The author's notes are typically the best bits. They're also usually the best written out of all of the, like, in any story we've done.
What's my line again? Hey, he only raised an eyebrow and shook his head in defeat.
As long as I live, I'll never be able to figure you out, he commented. That's because you're an idiot.
And why would you want to do such a thing? It's funner to be a mystery, I asked in a cheerful tone.
See, like that. One moment you were brooding, and the next you're happy and cheerful. I don't get how you could change mood so quickly, Artie exclaimed. He suddenly realized that
Basic
Ava was
human
probably
emotion?
bipolar.
Basic human emotion? I don't know.
Wow, it's almost like people have more than one emotion.
Also, I've been
Just-
listening. I've been
Oh
listening.
my fucking god, she didn't.
What?
She did not. She stole a line from Harry Potter. Just
What?
because you have the emotional range of a teaspoon doesn't mean we all have.
Oh shit! Yeet.
You're going to be
stealing
killed
Harry
for
Potter.
this, or worse, expelled. Retorted, smiling to indicate what I was that I was just playing.
Hi, only kid.
It's Tom's line.
Yes. He only. Is that where we are?
I think maybe.
Okay. He only pushed me lightly. Or did we already read that?
I don't think so.
It
Hey,
was
why
right
don't
under
we-
the one where she stole a line. Yes, it's that one because it's right under the teaspoon line from Harry Potter.
Hey, why don't we check the stables for a horse for you? Artie suggested, standing up and reaching a hand out towards me.
Sure, I said, taking his hand and letting him pull me up, following him.
Author's note song Sleeping Sun, Nightwish. You guys have to listen to Sleeping Sun. It's a bloody epic song. I mean, the song is an absolutely gorgeous piece of music. I don't own Shrek 3 or its characters. I only own Ava, Myera, and any other OC that is in here. Please R&R and have a great Sunday. Smiley face. Meerkat Girl 13. Yeah, I was listening
Your
to
recommendation has turned me away from the song.
I was listening to Sleeping Sun like a second ago just to kind of see, and it leans a lot more into the symphonic part rather than the metal part, and it's very pretty, actually.
Still seems kind of weird to dance to.
No, it's very slow. It could definitely be danced to.
Zane's line.
We're reading the next chapter? No! Okay. Author's note. Yay, I'm not dead, Lamau. Thank you, PCA student. Jim X Ariel Forever Fan 19, otherwise known as the person who causes me to suffer. DMXX Freak, Kitty Cat Girl Leaks, Platinum Gal, Crazy Pops, and Red Rose Girl 3 for reviewing. Dear gods, I love you guys. Happy face. Well, this chapter is less fluffy than the last one, but fluff is still to come. I posted this right before I
There
have to
wasn't
go to
really
school.
any fluff.
So I'm sorry for any typos or grammar errors. Please review, since reviews are my food and I don't want to starve to death. Lamau, I don't own Shrek 3 or his characters. I only own Ava and any other OCs that are in here.
Well, I wasn't going to review, but mind as well.
I'm going to break your kneecaps. Just a sec. Okay. We made our way down the hallway and eventually front doors to the castle. Who knew the frickin' building would be so big? Anyway, we stopped and asked a guard, who pointed us in the right direction. After thanking him, we followed his directions down the cobblestone driveway and towards a smaller part of town, where all the livestock were kept. I smelt the animals before I saw them. Before I saw the building in the distance. I'm pretty sure that you used the wrong smelt there.
We making some armor and melt some weapons.
Are you just pulling a monster hunter and you're actually going to use these horses and sheep to make weapons?
Just a giant sheep hammer.
There actually was I believe it was lance, because it was the shield and the lance. Gun lance, actually. In Generations, that was the Mufas, which are basically sheep.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was basically a Mufa on a stick for the lance, and then a Mufa, like, bashed into a shield shape for the shield. It took about a half hour to get from my room to the stable.
We carefully made our way inside of the building and gaped at the amount of horses that were in there. The magnificent beasts came in practically every color you can imagine. A stable hand spotted us in the doorway and made his way towards us.
Hi, how can I help you? He asked once he was standing in front of us.
Up. Hi, we're looking for a horse, one that could go long distances without tiring itself out, I said, gazing around the stable at all the horses.
Oh, I see. You're looking for the god horse then. You know, horses that can magically just never tire, like they're not fucking animals need to eat. God, you're so insensitive.
You just look and there's fucking Glipnir in there. Or Slipnir. Glipnir was the ribbon used to bind Fenrir. Yeah, Slipnir's just in the corner. It's that fucking 8-legged horse.
He hummed and rubbed his chin in thought.
Oh, I thought I was going to say what he was thinking for a second. I know the perfect horse for you.
Hey, it's my line!
Oh, that is right. It is yours.
I mean, I don't want to read anymore, so if I could just leave, I will.
No. Go ahead. You have the floor.
I know the perfect horse for you, then. Follow me, you ungrateful bitch. He stated, walking off and gesturing us to follow. He led us to an empty stable. Here's your impossible goddamn horse that you want that wants to never tire.
I was going to say he brought them to a horse with 8 legs, but...
I like Zane's version better.
It's also the size of an elephant. How are we supposed to ride that? Well, you're not supposed to. It's for the gods. Don't ask how I got this.
I'm showing this to the king to know that if any gods come here asking for an 8-legged horse, don't lead them here.
Just angry Nordic noises.
Oh, fuck, they're here.
I've come for my father's horse. Lightning crashes into the... Lightning, like, you just hear thunder all over the place and then a fucking hammer flies through the roof. Just a very angry redheaded man.
Yeah,
because yes, in the original myths, Thor was a redhead.
That's pretty hot.
For some reason, because of Marvel, they just started making him blonde. Well, this young lady doesn't have a name. This young lady is also a horse. The owner of the stables didn't give her one when she was born, oddly enough. But she has the endurance. It is fairly fast for a mare her age. You didn't need to use a comma there. Stable's hand said, gesturing to the horse that was inside the stall with 8 legs. It had Nordic runes engraved on its teeth.
I stood on my tiptoes to see inside of the stall. Dear spirits, this horse is gorgeous.
And tall.
It was Spirit from the movie Spirit.
Oh, no.
My back and out of my way.
Ooh, hold on. Let's see. Spirit.
No.
X.
No.
Let's see what that brings up. Let's see. Disney's Spirit.
No, it's DreamWorks.
DreamWorks. Thank you. DreamWorks Spirit X. Okay, you're
Just gonna
lucky they're
look
not
up-
bringing anything up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna preemptively look up pictures of Kiki Vice so that I can eye bleach.
Okay, no, okay, don't worry. The most I can throw at you is a Spirit Riding Free. As in, like, the remake with all the little girls, because, girls like horses, I guess.
Wait, Spirit with what remake?
Spirit, Riding Free. It's, not the original movie.
Oh, wait, well, what? Sequel?
Mhm. No, it's not a sequel. It's like a television show.
Yep.
Oh,
It's
got
also
ya.
Disney, I think.
No, it wasn't owned by Disney.
Nope. If you look in the actual toy box, it says DreamWorks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well,
That's
In
the-
a small frontier
they were
town of
doing-
Heredero, a girl named Fortuna Lucky Esperanza Navarro Prescott, who was recently relocated from the city, encounters a wild Kiger Mustang named Spirit. The horse is caught by wranglers and brought to be broken in Mirando. Lucky immediately bonds with the stallion and frees him. Lucky also meets two other girls, Prue Granger and Abigail Stone, who both own horses, Chica Linda, a Palomino, and Boomerang, a Pinto horse, respectively. They embark on everyday adventures across the land. There are 8 seasons of this shit.
Wow. Whose line is it?
Not
Whose line is it
sure.
anyways?
It'd be Zane's. You said the
Yes.
Dear Spirits thing, Tom.
Yes, I did.
She has dark brown. That one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dark brown, almost black coat. Her mane's a fiery red, and her eyes are an ice blue. Oh no.
Even the horse is special.
I like the 8 legs idea better.
Just have Loki's child be the new character.
Now, all right. So every
Fun
time
fact,
they mention
Loki
a
is
black
the
coat,
mother of
say 8
Slipknot.
legs. Oh,
Loki got fucked by a horse and it gave birth to him.
nice. All right, but every time they mention the black coat, just say 8 legs, and every time they mention like the eyes or the mane, just say long instead.
She nickered as when she saw me and came to hang her head over the floor. I slowly reached my hand out to her and let her sniff it before placing it on her nose. She closed her eyes as I gently rubbed my hand over her strong neck.
Strange. She doesn't normally take to others that quickly, the stable hand commented from behind me.
Just remembering a time. Okay, one of the people I've had a few classes with, she has a dog with her during classes because of like panic attacks or like stress reasons.
Mhm.
Oh, I remember that girl.
Yeah. And there was one time because we were taking arachnology together, and just like the dog was snuggling me, she just goes, "That's weird. That dog usually doesn't like men. Must be really stressed out." Very cute
I've had
dog.
that dog. I've had that dog like give me a glance and like pet me and stuff, but she's never snuggled me before.
All right.
Sorry,
Wait.
Some honor. I lost my place. It's my
Your
line.
line. Your line.
Yeah.
Oh
Maybe
God! I
because
just noticed
she's
a
never
typo
encountered
immediately.
Maybe because she's never encountered an elf before. I
And
stated
Alf.
and elf patting her neck and turning around.
That's clearly just because this horse has never dealt with and Elf before. You know. Let's see. The stable hand looked curious. Looked surprised, then curious.
You're an elf?
Look at you, the fancy elf who wants the fancy goddamn non-existent horse. Ugh. I thought
You're
elves
an
were
elf?
supposed to be one with nature. I thought you'd know more about this.
You're an elf? He asked in awe, looking over my facial features carefully.
You'd think that he'd notice the ears.
I noticed his eyes hadn't strayed to my body at all during this visit. It's good to know that there's more than one respectable human guy in this world. Oh my god.
Plot twist, he's gay.
I know what she means by this, but am I not allowed to look down? Like, people complain that I don't know about, like, features on them, but, like, am I not supposed to look at their shoes to see if they're wearing shoes or not? Like, hey, this guy's a stable hand for the king. He's probably used to a bunch of dumb nobles walking in and getting horse shit on their nice shoes. Let's be real.
I mean, my whole thing is that I just don't tend to look people in the face that much.
I don't look at anyone.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's a whole thing though. Like, typically, naturally, when you're talking to someone, your eyes are going to like move from like to body to surroundings to face. Like, you're never going to just like your eyes are going to be looking at different things.
I mean, sometimes when I look at people, I give them the, accidental once-over, where I'm just like, okay, I've never seen this person. Who are they? Mind, analyze person. And, I do from the face down to the feet and then back up to the face.
Like, I'm pretty sure that it's not common for people to just not normal for people to just suddenly like look at a woman and just suddenly like straighten the cleavage.
No, it's not the cleavage, it's the entire body that you look at.
Yeah, like the whole thing of just like looking at their body in that way. It's the way she's referring to.
Yeah. Anyway, I nodded and turned back to the horse when she nudged me, stroking her neck. I carefully examined the mare carefully, looking for any injuries. When I didn't find any, I nodded my satisfaction.
How much is she? I asked, turning away from the horse.
Hang on. Let me get the owner, the stable hand said, and walked off.
I turned my head slightly, only to see Arlie glaring at the stable hand as he walked out the doors on the other side.
Please don't. Please
It's
don't.
It's happening.
What's with you? I asked, startling him out of his gaze.
I don't like the way he was looking at you, he said, simply crossing his arms defiantly.
Go fucking
He was
drown
looking
yourself.
at my face, you virgin.
God damn. Go fucking drown yourself in a tree, Artie.
What?
Yeah, you've heard of quicksand? Get ready for quick tree.
There's a lot to get into with that one.
I shook my head and said, I'm a big girl. I can take care of myself. Huh.
Christ. I'm aware of it. It just reminded me of the way that Charming looked at you. He trailed off before he saw my eyes harden.
Sorry, I forgot you're still touchy on that subject. He
Why would
apologized
she not
after
be?
a few seconds.
Why would she not be?
I let myself relax when I felt the horse nudge my arm.
I don't like the way that horse is looking at you.
I don't like the way the horse is touching you.
Okay, hell. Smiling softly, I petted the horse's velvety snoot and murmured, "It's all right. It's in the past. Should stay in the past."
Boop the snoot.
Boop the snoot. Boop the
Boop
snoot.
the snoot.
The
Boop
snoot.
the snoot.
Already visibly relaxed after my statement. A few minutes later, the stable hand came back with another man.
Is it weird that I associate danger with boop the snoot?
I mean, considering how many pictures I put into chat from Forbidden Boops, that sounds about right.
Oh, it's not even from you. It's because in Dead by Daylight, the pig, you can try to boop her snoot when she crouches down. But, there's a good chance she'll murder you afterwards.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Savenya. So I hear you want to buy this beauty, the man asked, patting the mare's neck gently. Sorry, I had a little Olaf come out there.
Hell. I nodded and asked, "How much do you want for her?"
The man glanced at the mayor and said, is that the sign for euros?
That's pounds.
Pounds.
How?
Okay. I'm not good with currency signs.
Euros is kind of an E.
Okay.
That looks like an E.
Thank you,
No.
Zane.
It looks like an L.
What? No, there are
looks
three
like
lines there.
both. It
There
looks like
are
both.
3 lines there.
It
That's an
looks
E.
like someone fucked up a cursive L.
Does a cursive L look like an E?
Look, the main way I remember pounds as pounds is because of the fact that it looks vaguely similar to an L, like how the abbreviation for American pounds is LBS.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Well, you see, I'm a goddamn American who doesn't care about
And
no
I feel
damn
sorry for you
British buddy.
The man glanced at the mayor and said, 3,300 pounds and no lower.
I didn't ask for the horse's weight. I asked for its cost.
There we go.
Artie
Some
stepped
reason.
forward and asked, "How much would she be if I bought her?"
The man looked taken aback.
Well, Your Majesty, she would be only 100 pounds if you bought her, but he started only for Artie to cut him off.
Why is there such a discount for
Because the author,
royalty? He has more money. He could pay more.
How much would she be if
Also,
I bought her?
This
The
is what
same amount
euros looks like.
Okay, yeah. That looks more like an E.
Right under another picture of Kiki. Like I said, I needed the palate cleanser.
How much would she be if I bought her? Same thing, Your Majesty, except I'd probably up the price quite a bit.
33,000 pounds, Your Majesty.
33,000 pounds, Your Majesty.
Also, I said my line earlier, but you know.
Did you?
Sorry.
You sold?
Talked over me.
Sorry.
Don't say sorry. It's
you
just
said
my
the sold.
excuse to be quiet. Yeah.
Honestly, I was surprised that Artie would buy me something so expensive. It's been knocked down to 100 pounds.
Yeah, shut up.
For no reason.
The owner blinked and then asked, "Would you like to ride her, Your Majesty?"
Artie shook his head and replied, "No, I bought her for Ava. She's the one who will need her." And this is when the dude said, "As I was saying before, but if you're buying it for someone else, it's still gonna be 3,300."
3,300 pounds.
Think about it like this, sir. This is more of a show horse. If you're buying it for someone else, you know, for, I don't know, the army and, you know, some other purpose, I'd pay you a bit more. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm tired. Ah, fuck. I dropped my shit. Hold on.
The owner glanced at me and then turned to the stable hand.
Get her tack. Lady Ava is riding today.
Lady Ava, you say? I like the sound of that. As the stable hand scurried away, the owner opened the stall and led the mare out by the bridle.
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 Birdie.
Ride a birdle. Oh, what's that? Oh, you know, that's the horse's birdle.
The mare moved elegantly and fluidly as she walked out of her stall. A few moments later, the stable hand came back with her saddle and other pieces of her tack. He showed me how to correctly put the tack on and how to properly mount her. Woo. After I was mounted, I gently touched my heels to her flank, and she started walking. Her movements were just as fluid as I observed. Soon I was cantering around the corral like I had ridden horses all my life. When I dismounted her, the mare was hardly tired. Well, yeah, she just was walking around.
Yeah, it was just a gentle walk.
The stable hand also showed me how to remove the tack and cool her down before I took her back to the stall.
It was very. She was when she was comfortably in her stall. The owner turned to me and said, "So, what are you going to name her?"
That was a good question. I carefully
Is
looked
it?
over her again, taking in her most notable features. I then went over the words I knew in the ancient language, then decided on a name.
I like Voniata, I said after a few minutes, but I think that name's dumb, so I'm going to call it Steve.
Her name is Steve.
Yep, her name is Steve.
The owner looked a bit confused, mostly on how to spell it, but wrote it down after asking me how it's spelled.
I mean,
I
called
made the
it.
joke and they did it already.
All right, she's yours to take whenever you want, the owner stated after he tucked the slip of paper into his pocket and took a sip from a flask that he kept in his breast pocket.
So
I gotta
last
keep
time I
it
give a
with someone.
discount to the king. Ugh. Cool. I said, turned to Artie and asking, shall we go back up to the castle?
Smiled and nodded, thanking the owner again and leaving out the door.
Well, that was cool, I stated once we were on the path back to the castle.
Yeah, that
Dane keeps
sucked.
getting the long ones.
He nodded and glanced over his shoulder, rolling my eyes. I turned back to the road that was ahead of us and concentrated on that until Artie turned it back around. I swear that boy is so overprotective sometimes, though it is one of his admirable qualities, even if it's annoying. We walked back to the castle in silence. Bitches could want you,
No,
then
I
don't
don't
you
tend to
think they're
find over.
escaping?
I don't tend to find overprotectiveness too attractive.
Not really. It's mostly just annoying.
Yeah, I can use the knife myself. I don't need you to do it for me. When we got to the front doors, Artie turned to me and said, "I think Aunt Lillian is waiting for me. So I'll come get you when it's time for dinner."
I nodded and gave him a brief hug. When he was out of my sight, I turned and wandered around the castle perimeter. The back of the castle was facing the ocean with a small courtyard by the castle. A shiver of fear ran up my spine at the sight of the blue waters. Yeah, that incident with the boat didn't help my fear any.
I thought it was perimeter. Does perimeter even work?
No.
That's perimeter.
She used the word parameter. It's supposed to be perimeter though.
Parameter is something else entirely.
Yeah. I quickly spun on my heel and walked the other way into the small forest. Taking a deep breath of the earthy air, I jumped into a tree and started making my way to the top of it. About halfway up, I stopped on a thick branch and sat down, swinging my legs over the edge of glory.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Swinging my legs over the edge. Where? Okay, spirits. I have a lot. I have a lot of time to think.
Sighing, I leaned against the cool bark and closed my eyes, visioning the day Artie and I met. The memories made me smile. Like Artie said, who knew such a thing could begin a wonderful friendship and possibly a relationship?
I chuckled to myself under my breath. Wow, I never knew how many mental walls I put up to isolate myself until Artie started to tear them down one by one. That reminds me of a song I heard a while back called Halo. Don't you hate it when songs just drive your life perfectly? They normally don't, because that'd be a pretty boring song.
Please don't. Please, for the love of God, don't.
I can just
don't want to go
picture it
back.
being the song of never leaving your house. I can name quite a few songs that do just that. I think you're stretching it a bit.
Shifting slightly, I opened my eyes and started to climb down from the tree, jumping the last 10 feet. After I was on the ground, I made my way back up to the castle and up to my room.
When I pushed the wooden door open, I headed straight for the radio and turned it on. An unfamiliar song came on, so I just sat on my desk and painted a little more. The paintings I did earlier were finally dry, so I put them in the desk until I would need them. After packing up my painting stuff and washing up, I slipped out the door and headed for the library. Perhaps I could find a good book.
I live in America, so I have no idea if this is a fair price for a horse. If someone could educate this dumbass on that, it'd be much appreciated. Meerkat Girl 13.
Did she actually say that she doesn't know if that's a fair price?
Yep, she had no idea.
Yep.
Okay. Pounds to
So
dollars. Okay,
begin.
1 pound is slightly less than $1. 1 pound equals $1.31.
They sold a horse for $100 then.
Oh yeah, that one was cheap. That was less than that would have been a little over 100. That would have been about 130.
Real cheap.
Price of horse.
Yeah, I'm looking
How
up the
much
price
does
of
it
a
cost?
horse.
Well, let's end this story where we began, in the library, because that's where
Generally about $2,500, though it could go up to $3,600.
So it was a
So
high
yes,
end horse.
that would have been high end. Because let's do the dollars to pounds. No, wait, pounds to dollars. To dollars, because I am not doing that math in my. Okay, if we do pounds to dollars with the current rate, then 3,300 would be 4,311.
That's an expensive horse.
That is a very expensive. All right.
Yeah, the
Anyway,
king
that's
just
where we're gonna
robbed
leave
that
that. Yeah. I mean, they straight up just robbed a dude when they got it for 100 pounds. Anyway, special thanks to Jillian A. and Destiny Baird for donating to our Patreon. If you'd like to get a shout out like they've gotten, it either on screen like you can see now, or like vocally like I just did, consider donating to our Patreon. The link is in the description. You can get your name on screen for as little as $1 and me to say your name for as little as $5.
Thank you for enabling us.
Yes, thank you for enabling us. There are other perks that factor in if you pay more that some people have ended up getting. But yeah, that's where we're gonna leave this. God damn it. And we'll see all of you in the next episode.
Or will
Bye-bye.
we?
Bye.